Hi guys, John with you, and I'm doing the final reveal of my T-72, the T-72A, which is my entry to Steve Mottram and Nuno Costa's group build of the Gulf War. And there's the kit. I didn't do it as the Russian one, I did it as an Iraqi one. It's a Zvezda kit 3552 in 1/35 scale. So let's have a look and see what John's after doing. Right. We'll wait until the light kind of readjusts itself again now, because there we go. See that? The light, it kind of it plays with itself. It does that. Right. There's my final reveal. Have it nicely chipped and damaged. Well, it's not really damaged, but chipped and shall we say a bit battered looking, and which is what they basically were on that. If you've been watching the previous updates, I gave kind of what I did to it. I gave it the aerial and a few other little bits and pieces, but here we are. She's all nicely chipped up and painted and decaled and deckled and transferred and stickered it, and made a very simple base for it. And I'll show you the base now in a second, because shall we say it's a simple, even simpler base than normal. We'll put the tank there. I mean, let's have a quick look at the base. Base, as you can see, is it's just sand with bits of grit and this, that and the other, and a few tufts to kind of make it up. And what it actually is, it's a picture frame. And John, being John and a lazy bugger that he is, John didn't even take the picture out of the picture frame. The glass and all is still there. I just caught it and turned it upside down, because I did one of these before in one of these picture frames, and when I took the glass out and everything else, it just sagged in the centre. And I said to myself, I've done this before where I've left the picture in and it didn't sag, so it works. So that's the job. That's what I did with it, and that's the backing paper on the picture frame. Just lathered it with PVA glue, threw down my finely sifted sand, added some of the heavier stuff here, and give it another quick dusting of sand. Then I used a couple of different colours on it. I used kind of a brownish, give it an overspray of brown. I used buff, and some of the XF60, which is the colour I use in the actual tank, just to kind of blend it in so that the tank kind of blends in there with it. And if we could take a close look, it's actually quite nice, and it came out really nice for a very simple base. And it just goes to show you don't have to do major work to get a kind of a nice base for your display. So there we go, and we just lay the tank onto it. We'll have a little look around the vehicle. We'll have to lift it up to have a look at it. The colours, no, they're coming out very reddish, and they're not as red as they are. As you know yourself, it's the sometimes when you take photographs and on videos and things, they don't actually come out the colour that it actually is. And there it is. I'm really happy with the final result. There's me Iraqi looking figure. I gave him a tash, darkened up his skin a bit, made him look more Iraqi than Russian. And as someone already commented, he looks more like Saddam's brother. He probably does. I don't know what Saddam's brother looks like, or looked like, shall we say. I think he's I think they got him. The chipping and things like that, I just used NATO black with on a sponge, dabbed it around a couple of places, and then I used my pastels. I used grey pastel, scraped it, got very, very fine grey dust, and rubbed it in. It kind of makes the whole thing very grey, and then just brushed off all the excess. And what it does is it tones down the colours and makes them look, makes it look sandy and dusty. Shined up some of the areas, as you can see, a little shine there on certain areas with my graphite pencil. And there we go for the final result and the final finish of it. I am quite happy with that. A little bit of more black pastel there around the exhaust, just to give that the smoky effect and things like that from the exhaust. So that's her, all nicely finished, and that is my entry into the Gulf War group build, as I said, hosted by Steve Mottram and Nuno da Costa. So thank you for taking time out to watch this, and don't forget to like and subscribe, especially give it the like, the old thumbs up. I like getting the old thumbs up. Who doesn't? It's sort of an appreciation for the work, and you know, I always give a thumbs up when I'm watching other people's videos. I think it's nice to see, and it's nice to see it in yourself then when you look at the videos. It just gives you an indication that you're doing the right job, things like that. So without further ado, lads, I will leave it at that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and like I said, don't forget to give it the old thumbs up. Stay tuned for future updates on the channel. I'm starting the T-34 today, which is another group build for the Joe 34 group build. That will be started later on this evening. I think I'll give a start on that. I'll take a break for the afternoon. I'll have an afternoon off. So anyway, this is my second video of the day. We'll leave it at that. It's John signing off and just saying thank you very much, lads.